Is YouTube down? Wait, don't refresh your page. I just wanted to see if that got your attention. That, my friends, is a hook. A good hook is the single most important part of your video. It is the difference between a viewer scrolling past or sticking around to see what you have to say. So, how do you create a hook that grabs people and doesn't let go? Today, I'm breaking down my 4 essential rules for crafting irresistible hooks that will transform your content. First, let's define what a hook really is. A hook is the first 3 to 5 seconds of your video. Its only job is to create a question in the viewer's mind that they absolutely need an answer to. It's a promise of value, a spark of curiosity, or a jolt of surprise. It's not your title card. It's not a lengthy, "Hey guys, welcome back to my channel." It's the very first thing you say or show that makes someone stop and think, "Wait, what's this?" Now for rule number 1, the pattern interrupt. People on platforms like YouTube and TikTok are in a zombie scrolling trance. Your job is to break that trance. You can do this with an unexpected question, a surprising visual, or a bold statement. My opening is YouTube down was a pattern interrupt. It's unusual, slightly alarming, and makes you stop to figure out what's happening. You could start with a weird sound, a clip of you failing at something, or a controversial opinion. The goal is to be different from everything else in their feed. Rule number 2 is to create an open loop. Humans are wired to seek closure. When you open a story or a question but don't immediately resolve it, you create an open loop in the viewer's brain. They feel a psychological need to stick around to close that loop. For example, you could say, "I made the biggest mistake of my life last week, and it cost me $1,000. Here's what happened. See?" Now you want to know what the mistake was. You've created intrigue. Another example, there are 3 secrets to editing viral videos. But the third one is something nobody is talking about. This promises valuable information, but holds the best part until later, keeping the viewer engaged. Moving on to rule number 3, make a bold promise. Tell the viewer exactly what they will get by watching your video. Be specific and confident. Instead of saying, "Today we're going to talk about editing," say, "By the end of this video, you will know the exact 3-step process I use to edit videos that get millions of views." This isn't just a topic. It's a tangible outcome. A viewer who wants that result is far more likely to invest their time. Promise a solution to a problem, a specific skill they will learn, or a piece of secret knowledge they will gain. Deliver on that promise, and you'll build immense trust with your audience. Finally, rule number 4, lead with the climax. In traditional storytelling, you build up to the most exciting part. In short-form content, you do the opposite. You start with the explosion, the final result, the big reveal. Are you building a desk? Show the stunning finished desk first, then say, "Here's how I built this for under $50. Are you telling a dramatic story? Start with the most intense moment. For example, "I was dangling from a cliff with only one hand." Then you can rewind and tell them how you got there. This technique immediately proves that the video is worth watching, because the best part is shown up front. So, let's recap the 4 rules. 1. The pattern interrupt break their scrolling trance. 2. The open loop create a question that needs an answer. 3. The bold promise tell them the specific value they'll receive. And 4. Lead with the climax, show the end result first. Now, how do you get feedback on your hooks? The best way is to test them. Post your videos and look at your analytics. YouTube Studio shows you an audience retention graph. If you see a huge drop-off in the first few seconds, your hook isn't working. If people are sticking around past the 30-second mark, you've nailed it. Pay attention to comments. Do people say the beginning got me? All I had to see what happened next. That's your proof. Experiment with different types of hooks for different videos. And see what resonates most with your audience. It's all about testing, learning, and refining. Mastering the hook is a game changer. It doesn't matter how amazing the rest of your video is if no one gets past the first 5 seconds. So, go out there, interrupt some patterns, open some loops, make bold promises, and lead with your climax. Your view count will thank you for it. Thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, be sure to follow for more tips on growing your channel.